Let me show you something, because she's what I'm always harping about, trying to teach you guys. Look at the necks. Something the Father told me, the Most High, when I was talking to him about all this. And he told me, because I'm always looking at their eyes, he's like, look at the necks. See this? There's like a huge indent. Everybody has it in Hollywood. Singers have it, celebrities have it. And this is, see the ridges? This, the bone that goes across here. It stops right here, and there's like a deep hole, and then it picks up again on this side and goes this way, this bone. It's really strange. And then notice how the shoulders rise up in the back. It's almost like the head just plants down, the neck and head planted down, and all this raises up. There was a picture of a reptilian I was gonna show you. Maybe I'll find it and throw it in here at the end of the video. And it's part of the structure of the beings that possess these people. See this? See the ridges coming down her neck? That's not human, folks. And they got this big bulge in the center. In my book, Interview with the Devil, I asked Lucifer about it, and he said that's the telltale way to tell androids, clones, synthetics, robotoids. Is the necks. That's typical characteristic of the androids, synthetics, and clones. And that's from the horse himself. Who's doing all this, folks? He's the one doing all this. Meg Ryan doing the horns here. Yeah. The thing. Let's see what this one does. See if it shows the neck. Yeah, see that? A huge abyss hole here. Yeah. It's not bad plastic surgery, folks. It's just not her. And to pop up. There's a big gap here. And on each side a bone picks up and goes all the way to the top of the shoulders. Goes all the way to the back. What is that, folks? She doesn't have it here. See that? See that? That's not human, folks. See, she's got this weird part with the shoulders too, like Meg Ryan and all of them do. And then they have this huge indent right here. And look how narrow and alien-y, gray alienish this one looks. See how the pointed chin, the jaw lines. To there, let's see, there she is. To the round smiley face. See the different jaw structures? Yeah. But look at the huge indent in the ridges. She was replaced by the Xena, or yeah, Xena LaVey lookalike, if that's what I could call it. The rounder face. Because, you know, Taylor's got that real kind of pointy chin thing going there. And then you have this one. See the neck? See the ridges, the bone comes all the way across, stops here. They all have it. There's that lipstick I love so much. Alright, let's see this. Almost see the bulges indent here. Can't really tell. And you can see kind of the indents here. The ridges underneath. And then you see. This is something. It couldn't show it any clearer. What I'm talking about, the bones that go all the way across, stop in the center, and then pick up again and go. I'm looking for a shirt online, and I see this shirt. So I click on the ad. And I'm looking at this model, and I'm like, what the heck is that? See that? See that phenomena thing going? It's Not a human, folks. It's almost like there's an alien face right here, too. Do you see it? The nose, the eye, the nose, the forehead up here. Yeah.
And anatomy of the sternocleidomastoid muscle. The sternocleidomastoid muscle is a two-headed muscle of the neck. The two heads are called the sternal head and the clavicular head. The muscle lies very superficially so that it is both easily visible and palpable. The carotid pulse may be felt in the middle third of the front edge. The sternocleidomastoid is innervated by the accessory nerve and by direct branches of the cervical plexus. The sternal head originates from the sternal manubrium and the clavicular head from the middle part of the clavicle. The insertion is the mastoid process of the temporal bone and the superior nuchal line of the occipital bone. Under the sternocleidomastoid region runs a neurovascular bundle containing the common carotid artery, the internal jugular vein, the vagus nerve, highlighted here in green, and the cervical ansa. A unilateral contraction of the sternocleidomastoid muscle flexes the cervical vertebral column to the same side, called lateral flexion, and rotates the head to the opposite side. A bilateral contraction leads to an elevation of the head, otherwise called dorsal extension. In addition, it supports inspiration, providing that the head is holding still.
Your physique isn't stuck because your arms are small. It's because your neck is missing in action. You grind chest, back, shoulders, arms, and legs, but the neck? Nowhere in your program. Yet this muscle can literally flip your whole physique. You've probably seen those comparisons, thin neck versus thick neck. Same face, same body, but add a couple extra inches to your neck and suddenly you turn heads everywhere you go. And yet, I'd bet 90% of you never train it. You toss it in the same forgotten muscle category as calves. Yeah, I saw you skip calf day last week. And the truth is, your neck barely gets any work in daily life. If you don't train it directly, it stays small. Bad posture, no aura, no presence, no power. Let me fix that. A thick neck is a game changer. You don't just look stronger, you look like an absolute unit. More powerful, more athletic, even more attractive. But it's not just about looking like you eat dumbbells for breakfast. If you wake up every day with a stiff neck or that annoying pain that makes you feel 20 years older, chances are your weak, lazy neck is crying out for some training. Your neck is literally the base holding up your head. Strengthen it can improve your posture and fix your neck pain and even headaches. And if you're in boxing, martial arts, or football, you already know. A thick neck is basically built-in armor. It keeps your head steady by acting like a shield. Meanwhile, the average gym bro, he's flexing his chest, blasting his arms, but his neck looks like a bendy straw holding up a bowling ball. And yet here's the best part, your neck grows fast. Because it's not a muscle you train accidentally in daily life. The moment you start hitting it properly, it responds. This is one of the rare muscle groups where you can see crazy gains in just a few months. And don't worry, you don't need some fancy medieval torture device to train it. I'll show you exactly how to build your neck at home with zero fancy equipment. And before you ask, no neck bridge. This exercise can build a strong neck, but it's also like gambling with your spine. Even if you do it right, over time it can mess up your neck for good. So let's keep it safe, smart, and effective. Before you even start cranking out neck curls, we need to actually understand how your neck works, because it isn't just there to stop your head from rolling off. It's got three main jobs you need to train if you actually want it strong and functional. First, forward flexion. That's the good old head nod, involving the sternocleidomastoids. Yeah, those thick, ropey muscles running from your ears down to your collarbone. Train these and boom, instant neck thickness that makes your whole frame look stronger. The second function of your neck is the backward flexion. This is your look up at the ceiling move. Here your extensors and traps are the big players, with a squad of smaller stabilizers backing them up. They keep your posture locked in and your head steady when the weight gets heavy. The last functions of your neck are lateral flexion and rotation.